And here we have Marnie, everyone's favorite thing to ride in Stardew Valley, since George started biting people. Hello everyone, welcome to my 50,000 subscriber, year 100 farm tour, Q&A, giveaway and clickbaity special video. So in this video, obviously I'm going to be giving you a tour of my newly renovated farm while answering some of the most frequently asked questions I get. So let's get started. Also, there's a giveaway at the end to skip on ahead to that if that's all you're interested in. Don't be shy, go ahead. Alright, well, let's get to the farm. I'll start wandering around while rambling on about all the questions I get asked a lot. The first one being, where am I from? I am from Vancouver, Canada, and that's where I currently reside. For those of you that don't know, that's on the western side of Canada. And yes, I did bother to add a slime hutch. I'm not sure why, I just thought it would be fun to have one again. There's my current amount of slimes, they're actually multiplying pretty fast. Fun fact, if you want to have a slime hutch but don't want to deal with the slimes, build a fence just like this, then you can still water their dishes without them attacking you. You can use a slime charmer ring if you want, I don't bother because I don't want to switch accessories all the time and I don't feel like carrying one around with me at all times. Also, you may notice the majority of my farm is still geared toward large crops. That's because I do a lot of large crops and don't want to get away from that. You may also be wondering why I have a horse parked on my porch. That's because my horse does not need a stable, and if I leave him on my porch I can always find him. The next question I get asked a lot is how old am I? I am 27 years old, turning 28 this year. And up here we have a whole bunch of kegs along with crystallariums for doing all sorts of stuff that I've yet to actually bother with. The next question is, do I do YouTube as a full-time job? I definitely do not. I have a full-time job outside of this. This is something I basically do in my spare time. And believe me, it occupies pretty much all of my spare time. Alright, well let's move on to the greenhouse. This is what my greenhouse looks like. Currently full of ancient fruit like it often is, but the difference now being is I have fruit trees all around the outside. If you didn't know, you can plant fruit trees on the outside of your greenhouse to produce fruit to maximize the space a little bit better. You can also place kegs and other things in the extra space if you want to maximize the room a little bit more. I didn't bother because I don't really need to do anything else, I already have my space pretty well used up. A lot of people have asked me why I started a YouTube channel in the first place. Well, that's because I've always really liked playing games. I have since basically the day I was born, since I was very young, played way too many video games. And I've always just had that kind of stupid personality where I like to try and make people laugh. So I put two and two together and decided it might be fun to try and see if that worked with YouTube. And so far it has, and I'm really enjoying doing it. Which brings me into this corner of my field. I put silos over there in the corner because there's not really much to do with that awkward little space. I've also hidden a chest right there. That's where I actually store most of my hay because the silos can't hold very much, but the chest beside them certainly can. I have more sprinklers up here. That's because, well, I like crops, and who doesn't like big melons? They're here too. I didn't really do anything special with Grandpa's shrine. That's because Grandpa didn't really do anything special with his life. He left me a decrepit farm. I think the most common question I get asked is, will I do a face reveal and when? Well, I will do it eventually. I don't have plans for it anytime soon, but I will do it eventually. Right now, I'm just not sure I see the benefit of doing it. So along the side of my farm, I have a bunch of bee houses surrounded by flowers. I know it's overkill, but I like the way the flowers look, despite these ones having not grown yet because I planted them late in summer because I'm an idiot. And down here, I simply have a bunch of trees planted. That's so that I can put tappers on should I need to, and other than that, they just look kinda nice. Down here, more sprinklers, currently growing starfruit because I like to have a variety of things growing on my farm. And I've surrounded the pond with grass because that looks nice, and even added wooden paths just because. And we'll take a look at the animals finally. The center of my field is now animals and they're fenced in areas. Fun fact, if you didn't know, if you lay down grass, you can place fence on top of it and then it will continually produce grass outside of it, and the animals cannot eat what's under the fence, so it will continually produce grass for them. So it's like an auto feeder. I have one barn entirely full of pigs because they produce truffles, which are very valuable, and the other barn is full of assorted animals for wool and whatever goats produce. And on this side of the fence, I have two coops, one of which is simply going to be full of lizards or dinosaurs, or whatever you'd like to call them, and the other one full of assorted animals once again. Everything from rabbits to ducks, which produce me all sorts of goods. So obviously my farm still has a fairly practical layout. I could have done more variety of things to make it more aesthetically pleasing, but I still like to have the practical use of it, mostly being the large crops that I like to do because that's where the real money's at in this game. Not that I need that anymore. Another big question that I get asked all the time is how many hours do I have in Stardew Valley? Well, some of you did manage to figure that out because you added me on Steam and you can see the hours played. At this very moment, I don't actually know how many I have, but I can tell you it is actually under 500 hours. I think it's getting close to that, but we're not quite there yet. Not as many as most people would think. People often ask me, what is the future of this channel? Am I going to do YouTube full time? Well, I absolutely would do this full time. I definitely need to see some more growth in my channel before I can accomplish that. I would love to be able to put more time and energy into the videos. As it is, I have pretty limited time for doing this, but I'm going to continue to work towards that, and as long as my channel keeps growing like it is, it will be something that happens down the road, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm obviously still learning a lot about YouTube and making videos. I've learned a lot so far, but I still have a long ways to go. I feel like my videos and content can still be so much better. I just need to keep at it, and I'm going to because I just enjoy doing this. If there's any more good questions that I have not answered here that you guys want to know, ask them down in the comment section below and I will do my best to answer them. I'm going to hang out for a little bit once this video is posted and try and answer everything that I can. Right now I'm actually really just curious to see what the quarry looks like. I think I started it on year 13 or something like that to see if I could turn the entire quarry into diamonds and gems. Now I'm on year 100, so let's see what actually happened. It looks like it's still mostly just rocks with a few gems in between. If you use bombs, it'll blow up all the useless rocks and leave all the gems intact, so if you want to clear the quarry out quickly, that's the way to do it. So basically, after 100 years, this is what the quarry looks like. I obviously didn't come by every year to clean out all the useless rocks, but it still takes a long time to do anything really useful with this thing. I was also hoping there'd be some kind of really cool change to the town or anything at all after hitting year 100, but so far I haven't found anything. There's nothing obviously different, so I'm assuming that means nothing changes. It just endlessly goes on, which is kind of disappointing, but not really surprising. Okay, and right now I just want to take a minute to thank everyone who supported me along the ways. It's been really cool getting here to 50,000, although this video is late. I'm actually at 51,500 already. But I want to thank everyone. I never thought I'd be able to do this already. I'm really amazed, and so far it's been a really cool journey. It's still a strange feeling to think that there are 50,000 people subscribed to me, considering I'm really just another person out there who likes playing games and tries to make videos. So thank you to everyone out there. Each and every one of you made this possible. This is all you more than it is me. My goal for the end of this year was to hit 100,000 subscribers, and so far we're on pace to do that. So as long as I don't do anything really stupid, we should get there, which should be fun. Anyways, let's talk giveaways now. I think what I want to do is a Steam giveaway. So in order to enter, all you need to do is leave a comment. That's it. It definitely wouldn't hurt to be subscribed to me, but leave a comment on this video. This contest is probably going to last a week, so a week from today I will name the winners. There are going to be several of them because there are going to be several prizes. The first one is going to be $150 given away on Steam, then there's going to be 2 prizes of $50 and then 2 more of $25. So like I said, all you need to do is leave a comment. Leave multiple comments, I don't really care. These are just going to be picked at random by myself, or I'll even get someone else to pick them. Can be anything. Leave a letter, leave something funny, leave something blank. Just don't do anything inappropriate or spam the comments because it will be removed and I will laugh at you. So that's it. Leave a comment, hope for the best. 1 week from today, I'll announce the winners. Other than that, thank you everyone, each and every one of you, for all the support along the way. I'm going to continue to do this. Hopefully get better, hopefully get to a point where I can put more videos out more frequently. And yes, I am legitimately all the way on year 100. I did not obviously play through every single year along the way, because it takes a lot of time to accommodate a lot of my stupid ideas along the way, and I've had a lot of them. But just for this video, I wanted to power through all the way ahead to year 100 just to see what would happen. Oh, and I almost forgot. People are always asking me what other games I want to play, what games I'm going to play. I never really know too far in advance. There's always a few that I have my eyes on, but that's kind of a tough question to answer. Like right now, the new expansion for The Sims just came out, so that's probably next on my list. Aside from that, I don't really have anything really set in stone. I've kind of realized the best way to pick the games is whatever I kind of feel like playing that day or within a day or two. Otherwise, I'm looking too far ahead and I get distracted from what I'm currently trying to play and I end up getting nothing productive done. So The Sims is likely next. I do want to keep live streaming, got a few issues to work out, but I think I can get those overcome pretty easily. Just need to change a few recording programs around. A few of the games I am looking forward to playing are ones like Kinseed, which I made a video on a couple weeks back. That hit its funding goals, so that should be in the works. And things like Graveyard Keeper, which are supposed to be coming out this summer. Those are ones I will definitely be playing quite a lot of and making lots of videos on. Other than that, I really can't say with much certainty what's going to be out in the next while. As always, suggestions are welcome. There's millions of games out there I've never even heard of that look amazing, so keep throwing them at me. If I like them, I'll play them. I'll make videos on them. I'll make lots of videos on them. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. Hope you liked this one. Thank you all for watching.